What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about Craig Carton. Craig Carton is a YouTube content creator that talks about all types of sports, college, NFL, NBA. So he's got a pretty good podcast over there. So if you want to go watch him, just go to the Craig Carton podcast. But yesterday, Mr. Craig Carton had some words to say about my Alabama Crimson Tide that I took offense to. I'm going to just put it that way. He was talking about, basically, he was poking fun at Alabama because Alabama is having a walk-on trial. All right? Nothing unusual for Alabama. And I don't think it's unusual for any other program. All right? Programs have walk-on trials for football, basketball, baseball, soccer, tennis, all types of sports, track, So I'm quite sure the only reason Craig Carton is saying anything about this is because it's Alabama. You got all these analysts and all these fans saying Alabama ain't what they used to be, which I agree they are not. All right? Alabama is done. I don't agree with that, though. They saying Alabama is done. Alabama best days is gone. Alabama can't do this and Alabama can't do that. Alabama ain't going to do this and Alabama ain't going to do that. Well, if Alabama ain't what they used to be, and they ain't going to do this and they ain't going to do that and they ain't worth a damn, why is everybody still talking about Alabama? Indiana just won the national championship, but everybody is still talking about Alabama. Alabama ain't won a national championship since 2020. That's 5 seasons ago. Why is everybody still talking about Alabama? That's what I want to know. But anyway, let's listen to what Mr. Craig Carton had to say about my Alabama Crimson Tide.
What Alabama did yesterday is desperate. Alabama announced for the first time I've ever seen publicly open tryouts. So if you're not a 5-star kid coming out of high school, but maybe you're very good, but for whatever reason, the school you played at, the town you grew up in, you're not on the radar, you can now drive down to Alabama, fly to Alabama, and get a guaranteed tryout. Alabama is now desperate.
Now that y'all done heard what he had to say, I think he absolutely lost his mind. I think he absolutely uttered those words only because it's my Alabama Crimson Tide. And to say my Alabama Crimson Tide is desperate? Are you crazy? Do you see the players that we got on our roster now? The caliber of players as of right now. Alabama still got 4 and 5 stars all up and down the roster. And I don't think it's a problem with players. I think it's a problem with coaching. The reason my Alabama was in the shape that they was last season. And I know Alabama done lost 4 games the past 2 years. Fine and dandy. But don't sit and say that we desperate. He also said, which is not in this clip, he said that Alabama can't compete, which is why they can only get 1 stars now. 1 star. I ain't never heard of a 1 star. Never. I ain't never seen one either. Maybe y'all have, but I haven't. But anyway, can't compete, 1 stars. Last I remember, if my mind served me correctly, coming into the 2025 season, my Alabama Crimson Tide had the number 2 recruiting class. And if my memory serves me correctly right now, my Alabama Crimson Tide got a top 5 recruiting class as we speak. I really think that. So, hey, Mr. Craig Carton, you are very wrong. He said some things about LSU, we saying we just can't compete no more. I really have a problem with that. And what is wrong with having walk-on trials? I remember just a few years ago, the Vanderbilt Commodores had a female walk-on kicker. And everybody thought that was so great. Oh, a female in pads? That's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I think she might have made about a 30-yard field goal and everybody went freaking haywire. The only thing she ever did. But that was big news, all across the country. But Alabama can't have a walk-on trial. something that they do basically every freaking year, just like every other college football program or most every other college football program. Do y'all know it's some great players that came out of being a walk-on? Come on, man. Walk-on trials produced some great players. To name a few, let me tell you a few walk-on players, Mr. Craig Carton. I know you remember a guy that goes by the name of Baker Mayfield, a quarterback for those Oklahoma Sooners when he was in college. And as of right now, he's a quarterback, I believe, for them Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was a walk-on. The first true freshman walk-on quarterback to start in a FBS opener. He won the Heisman and became the #1 draft pick in the NFL as a walk-on. Baker Mayfield, another great walk-on, goes by the name of Stetson Bennett, quarterback for those Georgia Bulldogs. Led them Georgia Bulldogs to back-to-back national champion in 2021 and 2022. A walk-on led a high-powered college football team to back-to-back national championships and went on to get drafted into the NFL. Mr. Craig Carton, another one. I know you remember Mr. J.J. Watt, a defensive end for Wisconsin. You know what he was doing? He was a pizza delivery guy. And being a walk-on turned him into a Big Ten lineman, a great Big Ten lineman, all Big Ten lineman, and sent him to the NFL. And he's been a NFL Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. That's what a walk-on tryout did for J.J. Watt. Let me give you another one, Mr. Craig Carton. Clay Matthews, linebacker, USC, became a first-round NFL draft pick after walking on at USC. And became a star linebacker. Say it ain't so. Oh, man. TJ Ward, safety out of Oregon, second-round draft pick. Earned the scholarship after becoming a walk-on. Say it ain't so, man. So you want to sit and make fun of Alabama for having a walk-on trial. Let me tell you about this guy. That goes by the name of Rashid Johnson. He was a walk-on at Alabama. And you know he became a first-team All-American, two-time first-team All-SEC, got drafted into the NFL, 383 tackles, 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, and 15 interceptions with 3 touchdowns as a defensive back. Come on now. 15 interceptions, 3 of them for touchdowns. Come on, man. Yeah, we got another one. From Alabama. Goes by the name of old Levi Wallace. 2-time national champion. Yeah. Yes, he did. This man he walked on, got on the scout team for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Earned a scholarship. Yeah. Was on the team for 2 years. After he came off the scout team, he earned his scholarship. His first year, he played in all 12 games. Well, he played in 12 games. And then his second year, he played in every game and started in the national championship. Yeah. Still in the NFL right now with 333 tackles, a fumble recovery, 56 pass deflections, 12 interceptions. Those two guys played for the University of Alabama, those last two I mentioned. So come on now. Don't discredit the walk-on. All right? Just because you're a walk-on don't mean you are a bottom of the barrel football player. I know you remember Hunter Renfrow for those Clemson Tigers. Hunter Renfrow was a beast as a wide receiver, man. Walk on. Got drafted into the NFL. College football national champion. Yeah. So, like I said, don't discredit the walk on. Those were some talented guys. Even Brandon Burroughsworth was a walk-on for those Arkansas Razorbacks. I believe he played center. Brandon Burroughsworth played center, man. And he had a great career. And I don't know if he was a first or second. I don't know if he was a first or second round draft pick, but he was drafted into the NFL. And he passed away. So before he can even play an NFL game, passed away in a car accident, taking a trip home. He earned all honors as a walk-on. And guess what? They even got a trophy named after him, the Burroughsworth Trophy. And I think that's like for the best center or something in college football. Yeah, I know he was an offensive lineman, but yeah, Brandon Burroughsworth. He wasn't a center, I don't think, but whatever he was the best at it. And he walked on to the football team and became their best lineman. So don't discredit these damn walk-ons, because some of these walk-ons end up having great success and great careers in the NFL. So you can laugh and you can giggle at Alabama for doing something that they do damn near every fucking year. I see you didn't mention another team that's holding these walk-on tryouts, because I'm sure college football teams, and I'm talking about Power 4 college football teams, is holding these tryouts all across the damn country. But you just want to talk about Alabama, because you know when you mention Alabama, people are going to watch, look, and listen. You know that. That's why you chose to say something about Alabama. But when you want to poke fun at my Alabama Crimson Tide or any other college football program, make sure you have your facts straight. Because the students or the individuals that's participating in these walk-on tryouts, they have to be enrolled in school. Individuals just can't fly from all across the damn country to Tuscaloosa, Alabama and get a guaranteed tryout. So you might want to correct yourself. Just putting that out there. But anyway, it is what it is. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this clown, Craig Carton. That's what I'm going to call him, a clown, because he made a clown statement that wasn't factual at all. So y'all let me know what y'all think about him. One of the dumbest things I ever heard on YouTube. Yes, one of the dumbest. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. And y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, and roll damn Tide.